I love watching movies. It's only second to my obsession with making them. I hardly ever skip a day without watching a movie, sometimes even more than one or two. And if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that I'm not the only one who feels called out by Orson Welles for my viewing habits.
I think it's very harmful to see movies for movie makers. Every time I see a picture, I lose something. I don't gain.
The more virgin our eyes are, the more we have to say.
Is he right? Does a large film viewing diet actually make you a bad filmmaker? I have to specify that Orson Welles isn't saying that you shouldn't watch movies at all.
Now, of course you must see films, and you must see great films.
Bon, bien entendu, il faut que vous alliez voir
I
des
said
grands films.
don't be marinated, don't soak yourself in films.
I think we can all agree that in order to be a filmmaker, you have to watch movies. Just like you have to study paintings to be a painter and read novels to be a novelist. Movies are real examples of how film techniques can be applied in practice, and how many ways there are to use the same basics to get vastly different results.
And cut. Perfect. Print it. Let's move on.
But let's put aside the professional aspect of film viewing for a moment. Watching movies is just so damn fun.
Because it's so much fun, Chan! Get it!
You don't have to watch them like you're sitting through a boring lecture. Why not just let the movie take you to a different world and time period for a couple of hours? You can see so many cultures you will probably never experience in your lifetime. And that's one of my main reasons for loving films. Knowing what came before you and being aware of the current state of cinema is also essential, because it informs you on what overused cliches to avoid and which tropes and archetypes to take advantage of. However, I agree with Wells that this awareness can be limiting.
Because you either imitate them or worry about not imitating them. And you should do movies innocently, the way Adam named the animals in the first day in the garden.
Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese are always used as examples of filmmakers who watch an ungodly amount of movies.
What year is this? It's whatever year Quentin Tarantino used to watch television.
They are two of the greatest living directors, so why wouldn't you become like them if you watch as many movies as they do? In Tarantino's work, there are plenty of shots inspired by or just stolen from other movies. But you already know that because you've seen every video about it on YouTube. However, his characters, his stories and his dialogue have a depth and believability that you will never learn from just watching movies. You have to be a good observer of real life. Your experiences are what make your stories truly unique, not the way you assemble cool-looking shots you found on Pinterest like a puzzle. I'm not really against the homage, like Orson Welles is.
The most detestable habit in all modern cinema is the homage. I don't want to see another goddamn homage in anybody's movie. There are enough of them which are unconscious.
However, I think it's uncreative if you use them just for the sake of it, or because of your own lack of imagination. If you use elements from other people's work, do so in a way that elevates your story and works within the context of what you want to express. So if you're watching so many movies that it has just become a numb habit at this point, take a break, get out of your house, don't watch them just to boast about how many you've logged on Letterboxd this week. Well, now, if you excuse me, I have a couple of movies to watch this evening. See ya!